Hello everybody, my name is Kimo, and I'm going to be making a list of the top 10 shufflers who have inspired me throughout my 10-year shuffling journey. Now, although there are many other shufflers who I've looked up to and admired or even favorited, these 10 specific shufflers have really pushed my shuffling to the next level. So without further ado, let's go on with the list. Back in 2008, when I started shuffling, most of the shufflers I've seen were teenagers, and I didn't see anyone who was young just like me. At the time, I was 12 years old, and, wanted to really learn this dance, but I was too young and I felt I had to wait until I was older. And that's when I discovered Moonboy. He was obviously younger than me, had to be around 8-9 years old, and was seeing his videos from 2007 to even early 2008. And then from there, I haven't seen any more from him. But that gave me encouragement as a young kid to keep on shuffling, even if I was young. It didn't matter how young you were, you could still dance it. Just check him out. Upon browsing to the We Dance Heart page, I noticed that they held a tournament in Sydney called the Shuffle Royale Tournament, where they had participants shuffle for the #1 spot, and Alex Ditcher happened to be in the tournament. This is where I saw how he had great flow, great technique, and really felt the music within him, and that earned him the #1 spot in the whole tournament. And this is where it got me a little inspired to be more explosive, more technical than I was before, and really mixing between two styles. He has some Malaysian elements, but nothing that we can really see. It's more Melbourne if anything, but he still puts his flow in there and really shows how great and technical of a shuffler he really is. When I was introduced to the Melbourne Shuffle, it was in the video called the Melbourne Shuffle Compilation 3 by Jack40K, where I saw Daniel, the second person in the video, wearing the infamous hoodie, fat pants, and white shoes that most hardstyle shufflers would be wearing. And this really paved the way for me on hardstyle shuffling as a whole. His style just defines hardstyle shuffling the way it should be done. Whenever I hear about hardstyle shufflers, the first person that comes to mind is always Daniel. Watching Tiff shuffle is just so beautiful. Each step that she takes is hard. Each step that she takes is also very technical, and for some odd reason, very softly done. I really don't know how she manages to pull it off, but it goes to show you that something that looks so easy is actually pretty damn difficult. This is literally the only footage I have of this guy from a video called Words from an Old School Shuffler. It's the only one I found and the only one I've seen of this guy. He's been dancing since 1993, as he says in the video, and really it changed the way on my shuffling. I was so used to hardstyle shuffling, I wasn't used to anything with lower BPMs. I had to get used to house music, techno, anything that was a little bit slower. And his style really paved the way for me to be more expressive, more fluid in my shuffling, as the way shuffling should be. And it really goes to show you that the 90s shufflers really knew what they were doing. Shane. For those who are new to the NYC scene, whether you live here or you were just browsing around and came across an NYC Shuffle Meetup video, you will have to know who Shane is. Shane's a legend here. Nobody really knows him, but the guy is just tremendously skilled at shuffling. He can make a combo out of thin air and mastered it in seconds. The guy always works hard and makes his own unique moves. And through the meetups, he really changed my style, from hard style to even right now with Melbourne. And I don't even think he replicates anybody. His style is purely on his own, and I don't think there's anyone else who actually has tried to be just like him or even resembles a lot like him. If someone were to ask me how far can you go with shuffling, pushing beyond its limits, I will point straight at Edith, because she has done just that. She really has paved the way for shuffling in the New York scene, and it's amazing to see how successful she has become. When I first met her, she shuffled just like this. She's gonna hate me for this, but I really thought she was great. But then, after practice and dedication, she really amped up her shuffling to a whole brand new level. To this day, she is still pushing through shuffling's boundaries by including other dances and even including other moves of her own. It's amazing to see. There's always something new when she shuffles, and it's always so exciting. And thanks to her, my shuffling has changed. Even though I have 4 years more in shuffling years, she still has done a lot more than what I've done in these past 10 years, and I truly am grateful for her for that. Sure, she may have looked up to me, but the truth is, I also look up to her. And to be honest, I'm really, really proud of you, Edith, if you're watching. When I first attended my first ever NYC Shuffle Meetup back in 2011, Alex was the first person I talked to and helped me out and gave me advice to bring me back into shuffling shape. I was very rusty when I first popped into the Shuffle Meetup, but thanks to him, he improved my shuffling game and really showed me about techniques, really showed me about combinations, and really flowing through the music. And thanks to him, I would not be the shuffler I am today. So thank you, Alex. As quoted from Glenn from We Dance Hardstyle, he says, "When you think you've seen it all, watch Matt's style and your expectations will be shattered." And Glenn was right. The first time I ever saw Matt, my expectations was shattered. I was so used to hardstyle and electro shuffle a little bit that I totally neglected the Melbourne style back in the 07-08 era. And it goes to show you how technical you can be with this type of style. And Matt is definitely the definition of the Melbourne style of the 07-08 era that a lot of people nowadays are catching up to. This guy is truly legendary and should be as known as Mickey and Sako are in the shuffling world. And to be honest, I don't think anyone can be as skillful as this guy. Maybe I'm boasting him too much, but still, nothing really compares to him. This exact clip is what shattered my expectations on everything that I thought I've seen already. Matt has really changed my shuffling game.
Take the red pill, take the red pill, take the red pill, take the red pill. I show you how, I show you how, I show you how, I show you.
Of course, the legendary Mickey was the first person to really inspire me into shuffling, really someone that I look up to and really idolize, and someone that I just really wanted to replicate because of his amazing, awesome style that he had. Having inspired millions, he will go down as one of the most infamous shufflers of all time, and that is a legendary status that no one can replace. Seriously, there's no new shuffler that's going to replace his legendary status in the shuffling world. And his style will always be a reminder of where I started, back when I first discovered the Melbourne Shuffle. And that will always be my number one encouragement throughout my whole journey as a shuffler, and still to this day, going onwards. And I thank you, Mickey, and also for inspiring millions of others. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Tell me who were your top 10 shufflers who inspired you. I also want to note that some of these footages that I uploaded in this video are deleted, and I happen to have them saved in my hard drive. But if you would like to know about the ones that are still out there, just let me know. I'll send the link that are still out there if it's still there, because sometimes some videos just disappear. But if anything, let me know if you want to have a clip like this one. This is not there on YouTube anymore. And I also want to say thank you to those that were not mentioned in this video that have paved the way for my shuffling in one way or another. And for those who are new, just keep on trying. Have that dedication strong, that encouragement on your own self, and all those difficult steps that were once hard will eventually become very, very easy. Also guys, have a great day and keep on rocking.